Alright, Ant-Man, back at it. Just finished running those buckets through the cube. This is why I bring them home. That's a nice little chunker right there. I'm sure there's more. All these little nugget traps, could be some stuff in here. And underneath all that, I'm sure there's more. And we got 3 trays. Okay? So that's gonna be a nice little piece right there. Alright, let's take that. We got the pan over sitting in the kiln, just in case. We'll add that in there. That's another thing, we'll be running this bad boy soon. We've been neglecting the hard rock ore, so we're going to be crushing and milling some ore soon, making some more molds, and getting some more ore crushed through the rock crusher. Homemade jobby. Got a new motor I got to put on. I just changed the shaft over. That's why she's not running right now. I got a couple more supports to make, and then I got to put the new motor on, which is actually the motor that was on there when it broke, but it's a newer motor, 6.5 horse. So we're gonna clean these tubs out, and then we're gonna do a quick video. Actually, I'll just do it now for you. These here are dowsing rods, okay? Now, if you don't know what dowsing or divining rods are, alright? They're essentially the same thing as what a metal detector is, okay? This is just a cheap whites coin shooter. Does pretty good for picking up nuggets and stuff like that. But essentially what dowsing rods are, okay? Now, everybody's different. Some people it'll work better than others, okay? Everybody has a magnetic field in their body, alright? Now, a metal detector is just sending a pulse down in, and it hits metal and bounces back up, okay, and sends off a signal. Now, essentially what you're doing with these are, you hold one in each hand, okay? You'll be walking down wherever you're going. You can use them in your yard, you can use them wherever. I use them in the river, I'll explain that in a minute, but you hold one in each hand, and when they cross, there's something under the ground, for sure. No matter what, you're going to get iron or copper, aluminum, or gold, whatever. Now, some people like to load their rods, they say. I use my gold ring on one, and then I'll usually hold my vial of gold in the other. You want to get your head clear, think only at gold, which is pretty easy for me. And then when they cross, now you could get lucky, there could be a nugget there. But what I use them for is, when you're in a river and you're trying to locate a pay streak or where the heavies are falling, okay? Picture the river, you know, nice bend. You're going to obviously be checking on the inside corners, yes, okay? It's a lot easier to find your pay streak on a corner, but when you're in an open, flat, straight river, okay, it's a little bit harder to track the pay streaks. So, pick a spot here, okay? 6 feet down, 6 feet down, 6 feet down, okay? Walk across the river. Where these dowsing rods cross, put a mark or a rock or something. Go 6 feet down. Walk across. Where that crosses again, make another mark. Repeat that process down a few times, okay? I've been doing this for a while now, and 98.9% of the time, that is where the heavies are lying. If you're in a very heavily mineralized area, these will cross everywhere. But you can track the pay streak that way. You can even find load veins with dowsing rods. I know people use them all over the place. Okay. There's other ways you can do a pendulum, stuff like that. I don't necessarily trust or believe in that as much. These work, and they've been working. This is how they found stuff thousands of years ago. Or maybe hundreds, who knows, but they've been around for a long time, okay? And essentially, it's just the same thing as a metal detector, and you don't have to carry that all out with you, okay? These are pretty simple and easy to pack in. You can make them copper or bronze or something is the best thing to use. These are just brazing rods bent with a little copper handle. Very cheap. Stuff that was trashed at a job site. You know what I mean? If you're interested in getting some good dowsing rods, you can contact Bobby Freedom. Divinest Rods, I think, is the name of the company. He makes some beautiful, beautiful rods. And I know that some of the big timers on Gold Rush even use them, you know. So, we're going to get this stuff cleaned up. We'll give you a final gold tally at the end. And then we'll see you on the next video. I'm going to do a bit of explanation on some magnetics and sluice boxes and do a quick video on some people for that and get you some more gold. And we'll bring it back on. Alright. Ant-Man, we'll see you soon. I think we'll get another piece of gold in there, I can see. Alright. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we'll bring it back on. See ya.